Passa para o outro lado. Vai ao outro lado, Bruno.
Of course you can change rules. For little children, it's just any 2 shots. Any. And that is easy, but this is more difficult. Yeah, like normal game. But then everything is possible.
Isso embaixo da cintura.
A bola vai continuar a jogo direto.
Isto é paddle.
Okay, 15 laps. Okay, let's play one game.
Tá pesado, hein? Heavy, é this too? Oh my god.
Pode fazer isso?
Quando eu treino numa sala é só esta mesmo.
Mal para a piscina.
Tu és cabeçudo!
It can be like 40 if you hit. It's game.
Vou mostrar o vídeo pra vocês, vai ver.
We're all lazy. We don't like to work. So, now, the serve is also like this. You can serve whatever you want. Anywhere. But there is one rule. You can play here in the service box just once in the rally. So it can be in the serve, and then you go up. Oh, sorry. When you go up and you play, or you can start, for example, like very strong, and then hit down. So you can choose only one time. You can play only one time here. If you play second time, you lost the point. No corridor.
É o Bernardo com uma adaptação. Pode jogar uma vez ali. É melhor assim. O quê? Tem que bater uma vez.
No corredor.
No corridor.
Os caras são surdos.
Então.
One and two. You won. Yeah? Because it's not easy to start new games just like this.
No corredor, cabeçudo.
Yeah, with better play, we play with corridor.
É a cara do Mário.
Cara do cara.
Deixa eu falar, Marinho.
Okay.
Traz o livro das instruções. Traz o livro das instruções. Aqueles ali ao lado não estão a fazer nada, ninguém dá por eles.
I always use 1 or 2 games just to wake up, for coordination, and I mix it with coordination exercises. So for example, I love cut volleys because generally I'm crazy about cuts, about dribbling. So for example, we can play also it's not a game, it's like more exercise. And we play for example,
Mas há uma solha, o Mário desde a sala que há uma solha no gajo. A gente vai lá uma solha, o Mário vai uma solha.
Hop, and so on and so on. So this kind of any combination, or sometimes to change the rhythm.
There's all volleys
after
involved.
volley, normal slide. So it's not very easy because it's different rhythm. Volley, and now I have to slide. Especially for the girls, it's very difficult, but it's very good to do it. Like the advanced guys, the champion.
Off volley, slice. Mas é consistência. É cooperação.
And I love, of course,
Every
every
player
player
wants
wants
to
keep the rhythm. But to be honest, I don't like this kind of game that you play from the baseline and you hear the it's boring. So what I change is that we go to the mid court like this. the baseline. So just slowly. And in fact, I stolen it from Rafa Nadal because he also likes to feel strokes. So hop, very good technique. Ah, too late. No.
Faz pontos.
1,
Fazer
2,
pontos.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Ali
9,
na subida.
Qual é o objetivo?
9,
Acertar na linha.
Não. São 30 pancadas ali, com o gesto bem definido.
14,
Ali vão ser com a bola, você deixou de esquerda.
16, 17,
Acertar na linha é fixe. Não tenho que lembrar. Acertar na linha é fixe.
from mental. They are trying much more. And if you make mistake before 20, for example, sorry again.
Jogo no meio,
So no minutes, just numbers.
está na linha. O jogo é estar
Na
na
linha central. Mais curta ou mais comprida, tem que acertar na linha, não é?
Sim, não interessa na linha do meio.
Yeah, but not to the middle. Wow. And again, like 20 shots. 2,
Mesmo para estar a aquecer, tá?
6,
Daqui a pouco.
7, slowly guys. 8, 9,
Nível.
10,
No meio não conta.
11,
Também não conta.
Não
11,
voltou a zero.
12. Oh, sorry, 0. Again. Yeah?
Manhãzito.
1. Okay, and okay. So maybe like this. When we play forehead cross, sometimes we
Tá mais
have
lento.
to play forehead cross. Of course, I'm not
O jogo
against.
engordou, desde o Natal até cá.
At least what I'm trying is, or that I hit like, for example, 2 or 3 forehands and obligatory 1 backhand, or that I change the rhythm. So, for example, we play like easy, and after 3 shots it must be slice, or top spin, something like this. So, because anyhow in the game we never repeat like 20 shots in the match, the same kind. We always change something. And if we, for example, if I want to focus on top spin, it's good to play slice from time to time as the opposite movement. Okay, maybe like 1 minute.
Bom, vamos ter bons avisos.
Normal backhand, 1 inside down 4. That's a very, very simple thing. Just to show you.
Já está aplicado.
I have to come to you. You should teach me how to play tennis. Okay, so more or less like this. Okay, then we have to work. Then we have to warm up volleys and smashes because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 volleys. Then it's a long. So it should be more realistic. Going forward, coming backward.
Fazer isso mesmo, não é? Fazer isso mesmo.
Now, boom. Okay. And what I'm doing with little ones in the end, they like it very much. I play like 5, 10, maybe 12 lobs, but you have to hit after the bounce. Why? Who tells me what's the difference in movement when you smash after the bounce? Just look at it. No, it was too. Okay. Now just look. He's doing a little bit like this. So it's very similar to the serve. First it is warm up before the serve. And what I learned came by accident to me, that after such drill, my players perform the serve better. No power, very slowly. Corridor. Box. Box. Oh, the last one. Because after 3 foot, I start to shake. It's not important from where do you play. It's really not important. It's just to feel direction. Wow, easy. But continuous is not so easy. Yeah, better than Michael.
Estão todos a levar para ali.
Tem muita ficha.
Vou guardar o mínimo da folha assim.
Uma coisa muito
As placas. As são boas para o carro.
Girls don't like the volleyball.
Nós estávamos com fome.
About feeling.
Qual é o objetivo, né? Jogar longe?
Jogar longe. Jogar no serviço ao para o fundo.
Sem força.
Ou
Para o
para
vermelho.
defesa ou para a avançar.
Para o vermelho.
Sem algo. Para longe.
Vermelho. Não quero nada.
Sim.
We come to the service.
Bem. É igual. O gajo vai andando.
So more and more, so it's about feeling of the contact point here.
Tudo só
Se eu fazer isto vão cair. Mário, olha Mário.
Ele está perto das coordenadas.
Marinho.
So look, with these exercises, you can serve maybe 40, 50 times without any effort. So it's not dangerous for your arm. So this is the advantage. So in mini tennis you serve maybe 20 times, now 30. So you have like 50 more serves without any danger.
Teoria. Está a fazer tudo o que tem na teoria, mas não é natural.
Depois tem um fundo, acabou, né, meu amigo? Agora vira montanha, né, cara?
Não é assim que pôr o cu a dominar o mundo. É a primeira coisa que ganhas por desafio, que é para apoiares ali o gajo.
É, você tem que brincar de montanha, né, meu amigo?
Não percebi o que é que o gajo queria aqui.
Hã?
Não só o que é que ele queria aqui.
Dois em kick, acho eu, e um cortado. A variar o efeito.
Okay, and now hand conversion.
Slice kick.
O outro lado está a fazer.
Sim, o Manel fez,
Faz
sim.
sentido. Do lado aberto, do lado fechado.
It can be the whole service block.
Não sei se eu aguento.
It can be half, or it can be like this. But the rule is that
Barulho aqui, tá?
Não dá, agora está para longe, né?
Jogo!
Tá bem?
É, arrumaste.
A Joana está aí. Vais pôr aí no YouTube que vai ter de seguir um bocadinho.
Normal. Ali.
Okay, so for example, throw it away because we will need it but later. And let us say that it's the first or second serve. Both? It can be both. Important is that we have the goal. That is not like serve. It's what kind of serve? Okay, so first serve. Okay, with the first serve, you cannot serve too many, of course. Yeah? What will you do for the first serve? Yeah, you can play with two sides.
I do.
Wow.
Get at this man. I'm back.
Yes! Eu já fiquei encantado com as costas dele.
É um animal.
Este é um saco.
Flat, flat.
Estás bem, Diogo?
Okay, so we hit few serves like this, but it's not the end. Because as I told you, it's not so good to practice serve and nothing else. So now we will practice the same, but with 4 shots. So what would be, imagine that you are the player, what would be your game plan? If you serve here, what would be your next shot? Typically. Okay. So you practice, so now we have to rotate. So you serve wide, you serve cross court, then you try to attack down the line, and you try to defend also. So everyone has 2 shots. Why? Do you know the statistics? The statistics says that 70% of rallies are finished within 4 shots. So these 4 shots are, in fact, if you are champion in these 4 shots, you are the world champion. And look, 70% of rallies in tennis finishes in 4 shots. So I think we don't practice this combination enough. We should practice it more. Okay. Okay. And then we change. And you can have totally different combinations. You can serve in the middle. Oh, sorry.
What I need to tell them?
Yeah, depends what you are. You have to know. For this is a closed drill. So if you, what kind of serve do you practice? Kick, okay. To T, okay. What would you play for this? Second, inside out. Okay. What would you play next?
Inside out? Cross.
Okay. And then you will see. Okay.
Ele acaba logo.
Imagine that you make like 20 repetitions like this. Every day, 1 week, you improve for sure. Your movements are becoming more and more automatic.
Na manela.
O Diogo acaba logo no serviço, não precisa treinar mais.
Não.
Agora outra amorti.
We can make these exercises as closed drills, so 1, 2, 3, 4 obligatory, but we can also open this. So for example, he served the first serve, it's up to his decision what to do, and he's free to choose to play block or to attack, for example, depending on the topic of the lesson, of the practice. So it can be more open or less open, depending which will help to keep the ball better, to respect the ball. This is what you mean, more or less? Yeah. Okay, so that's the goal. And now we have to play points, some modification of normal game, which will help him to, which will force him to keep this habit. Not easy. Yeah, you are challenging me, I'm challenging you back.
O que é que escolheram?
I want to show them thinking process.
Mais decisões, quer atacar muito, confunde construção com ataque. Ele diz que não respeita a bola. Não é defesa e ataque.
Agora temos que criar um exercício.
Contam só nos jogos novos, sabe?
Maybe.
Ele começas com
Maybe
Sim, vamos preparar esta semana.
then he makes the other shot by my voice. And I call or I call cross court or one a few times and then
Okay.
I open to him.
It's a very good drill. But there is one but. Firstly, I like to start from more game. So for example, what I was thinking that maybe we play ordinary points, but if you make mistake at the beginning with first two shots, it's like -2. Or maybe if you win after 6 balls, you have some bonus. Yeah? So this is the way of thinking, that you give some bonus or some minus points for something which you like or you don't like. So, 2 points. Okay, let's play one or two. Ready? So if you miss last I like it very much. It's a very good. Yeah, sure. It's a very good. So,
Depois do almoço, não. Pô.
Exercício não percebi.
that's another problem. Back and cross court is still possible. Can we play normal points? Maybe without the serve, it's also possible. Yeah? So you start like this and then you continue. And sorry we don't have enough targets. I think that there are targets on this side as well. But I have a question to you. Let's say that, okay, this is the problem of this girl, but let's say your problem is, for example, the same like my girl, that your cross court is not good. Can we play with 2 different zones? Of course, yes? So for you it's more difficult here, for you we open the cross court, so it's easier for you to play cross court. So we encourage you to play cross court. Especially it's working well if there are players of different skills. So for the better player have more difficult targets. Sorry, we have, let's imagine that there is a target to you. Because it's very good. As a continuation of this, as a second progression is very good. So it's important is to show progression from more open, a little bit close, real, and then open again.
Bom, não, ele gosta muito de arriscar aqui na paralela.
Gosta de atacar?
Na paralela à esquerda. Então ele fechou a zona aqui e abriu
Para o Miguel a cruzar.
abriu do outro lado.
Oh, wow! Okay, so this is more or less what I usually start the main part of the practice. The goal of playing points at the beginning is, it has two meanings. Firstly, it's an opportunity for the coach to watch the player and to find out the best drill. And that's what you are just doing. To find you found the best drill, you will show it. Secondly, for the player, it's a chance to understand that maybe hitting down the line, it's a little bit crazy idea. It's not bad, but you must be 100% sure to do it. Yeah? So now you explain that.
Estava a pensar agora, não só uma coisa que consiga fazer sempre, mas seria tirar-lhe a tomada de decisão, se ele servia e ia ter uma resposta, e a tomada de decisão, se jogava paralelo ou cruzado, seria a minha. Por isso, ou então podíamos pôr a velocidade a que ele vai jogar a bola. Se jogava lento, se tinha que jogar lento ou se tinha que jogar rápido. Mas se calhar melhor começar pela direção. Vai ser mais.
Okay,
mais
show
simples.
it because it's better to memorize.
Podem cruzar, já.
Vamos ter aqui não. Then you can use targets or not. It's the decision of the coach. Usually I use targets because it measures your progress.
Mas tiver com uma bomba agora. Vou passar em mais armada em cima. Não vou tentar descarregar agora. Tem que dizer?
Qual era que diz?
Ela era que diz lá atrás, não é?
Yeah.
Tem que jogar sempre cruzado. Não, isto só na primeira. Não, jogas a resposta cruzada e é ponto. E eu escolho a primeira bola dele. Eu combinei com ele que um era cruzado e dois era a bola paralela.
Mas já está a fazer peixinhos.
Vamos ver outro.
Ei!
How they will progress. So let's make the most simple drill for short precision practice, which is you will be playing from this side, just for and to three different targets. Your only goal will be to play from different balls to here. So your goal is to keep the ball in play. Your goal is more to move the opponent.
Sim.
Certo. Foi precisão, não foi precisão. Está precisando. Agora vamos ver se eles fizeram pouca posição.
Eu digo, as luvinhas já não
Okay, what kind of shot can you play? What is comfortable for you?
Mais objetivo.
Eu disse que era América na viagem, não é?
Nós já tínhamos
Eu treino assim, mas faço assim, no meio natural.
É foda.
Tem que caminhar, faço caminhar, depois chego ali. Pá, faço muito, só uso demais, mas eu gosto de começar a fazer aquilo, não é uma coisa.
short cross. And this is down the line.
Há uns anos, né?
Que é só.
Por trás.
So each of you
Que eu vi.
takes 6 shots.
Analisar o terreno.
Mas estou a dizer outras combinações.
Segunda
Outras
foste
combinações.
tentar a
Os jogos são longos, você vai fazer essa combinação mais. Com mais áreas. Fazer pessoas, percebes como é que é?
But what I like you to experience and to see that like for 5 minutes it will be a disaster, and after 5 minutes you will start to play really precise. Please don't play too hard, but really slowly, perfectly, reliable here and play. So okay, so you play 2 forehands, short cross, 2 long cross, and down the line.
Esse aqui é o que eu dou, que era 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, as 3 caras. Acho que a direita não consigo fazer. Pega marcado. Deixa muito bom.
You can see now there was not much difference between short cross and long cross at the beginning. It's not important. You will learn.
É, roda.
6 each, yeah? Yes, 6 each. Now why 60? Because it's average rally. If you say 9, it's also okay. But for them, 9 to run left, right is very... We are coaches, we are not players.
Não é que assim, né?
Não posso estar em cima também. Faz duas cruzadas, duas a ver.
But for example, for my player, this exercise was very good.
Duas penas e um martilho, estava ali com uma coisa.
Oh, yes, you start to... You see? Now there is a difference, short cross and long cross. Already...
Boa
Now, obviously,
sequência.
coaches don't practice. So it's not an easy exercise.
Tinha outra vista lá, tinha a voz interclubes. Hã? O Silvio está ali a dormir no bar.
Yeah, but it's high level already. Like 50% of shots are in target, so it's really good score for the coach. I did it with our Davis Cup team. 20% balls in the target. Really, they were surprised. Like they were never doing it. And now look how they. It's also interesting how they behave. Look, they move really economically. They don't want to be tired, and that's what I want because they really play fluently. So it is like a side effect. So you play what you want. Let's pretend you are the coaches. It can be also from the basket. You play what you want. You play also what you want. But before you hit, you should say red for the long ball, for cross court orange, inner green. You can speak in Portuguese or whatever. In fact, in Poland we don't use colors, we use say 1, 2 or 3. So yeah, imagine the juniors. For us, the tactics is obvious. From which goal you should play which kind of shot. So it's about tactical intention and precision together.
Aquele que tu tinhas a zona.
Let's practice for 1 minute,
Era o.
okay? And later we play 2 points.
Oi? Hã? Como é que chama aquele jogo do coisinho? Blackjack. Já tinha que jogar uma no meio e uma depois para uma zona para frente.
And then we will make it as competition.
Jogavas um meio e um ponto. Jogavas para lá 3 pontos. Aqui os gajos consoante o sinal. O gajo diz. Os gajos dizem o que é gajo diz. A cor é associada à zona do campo onde vais jogar o plano.
It's about
Este gajo diz,
creating habits.
já no meio.
Difficult ball, automatically. I don't know if you have this problem, but I have many problems with my players. The ball is coming, I'm asking, the ball is like this, what will you do? Hit. The ball is here, what will you do? Hit. There was only one answer. Hit as hard as you can. And since I started this, my player progressed from like 300 in Europe to top 10 in Europe.
Você já viu isso?
Only this exercise.
Olha, já.
Okay, so now you have to collect, I will be not that cruel, only 30 points, but if you call the point and you hit to the target, well, you have 1 point. But if the next point is also in the target, you have 2 points. Yeah?
More 2 points?
Yeah, more. So not one, but it's like a bonus. Yeah? So you can easily. So it's always 2 more.
If I get 1 at the 1, then 3, 4.
Yeah? Okay. Yes.
Laranja.
1.
Laranja.
Still 1. Yeah? 1, 2 points. So 4. Look, it's everything about motivation. It increases motivation, but they also see results. Oh, I'm good. I collect points. Oh, very good. It's also about confidence. And if they challenge, if we make it as a competition, who does it first, they will kill each other. Let's say it's like this. So then we are coming slowly more to competition period. Before competition, I really prefer to use this pattern. So serve wide, cross court, and so on. But it wouldn't be so much a close drill. We would do it as a more open drill. So, for example, now they will exercise more. So you are working on the white side, yeah? And then down the line. So this is your plan A. Okay? But you can also have a plan B. What would be the plan B? What would you do? Like red. Okay, let's collect this. Or not, to keep the ball in play or to play short cross, yeah? It's a continuation of previous exercise, but in the real game situation.
Yes, começa logo.
Hop. Okay, keep the ball in play and they play point. Okay, let's imagine that your goal is different. You were working on keys. Okay, why not? it's not obligatory that all 4 players will do the same. They can make different goals. No, it depends. If you think they have still problem with decision, they have to collapse.
Vai lá, tu faz. Não. Faz o que quer, faz o que quer.
Para trás.
Okay, maybe one more just to memorize better.
This different.
Okay, so this is more situation training, and I divide it into like 2 different possibilities. The first, most popular, is a situation like when you practice the most typical situation. What's that most typical situation? For example, cross down the line. This is something typical. But it's also possible that your player has some specific, your favorite game. Do you know Janowicz, the big guy from Poland? He likes drop shot. So for him would be like big serve, return, drop shot. Totally crazy, but it's his individual game. Okay, if he wants. So it's something with normal players don't practice. It's something just for him. Yeah. Okay. So and the last progression of this is just playing like a tournament or points with normal scoring, but using only this situation. Why? Because if you play sparring match, you serve here, you serve here, you serve like this, you return like this. You don't have repetitions of the same kind. But if you have, for example, your favorite combination, cross-court serve, cross-court return, and you play the whole set, you repeat it maybe 40 times. Yeah? You can have totally different goal. You can serve, I don't know, the P or whatever you want. Yeah? And you can play a match only with these 2 rules, that it has to be here, here, and then it's free. Okay? What would be your choice, for example? Your favorite game. Imagine there is a match point and you serve. What will you play? Okay? Okay. So when you serve, in your service game, you serve only here. When you serve only there. I go for coffee as a coach and they practice. I do nothing. I don't feed basket. You will remember only one thing, that I don't like basket. I'm extreme a little bit.
O anterior estava a fazer o quê?
Ficava por trás. O que servia dizia. O que servia não sei o quê. Não. E este gajo disse. Os gajos sabiam disso. Agora foi preciso. Está com um. Os gajos não o que servia. Não, o Diogo sabia disso. Servia, já não sei o quê.
Vou fazer este tipo de serviço. E se ele pegar aqui e
cruzado, exatamente, se vai cruzado, eu volto a cruzar, se fica a bola bem fácil, está quando eu cruzo, a bola não. Já assim mais ou menos estes 300 tipos mais, é sempre a bola que se ia tirar.
The power, which is, or speed, or endurance, which is tennis specific. And in my opinion, this is our goal, to make physical exercises typical for tennis on court. And they can be really very, very simple. Unfortunately, I didn't get medicine ball. I asked 3 times. But imagine, for example, power. Imagine that this is the medicine ball. Imagine that we are making this target exercise, like 20 minutes tennis exercise. every 5 or 7 minutes, we take one of the players. He has a break. Or can you just put the balls and and we make I will do it like this. And we make the basket, not basket, medicine ball throwing. Important is that the technique of throwing will be exactly the same like your forehand. So you catch the ball, it's like this, like this. Yeah?
With 2 hands?
With 2 hands, yeah. You know, it's a big ball. Yeah? So hop, hop, look, hop, 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 hop. Yeah. So this the same like with the serve, for example. Yeah. And from methodological point of view, if it's a beginner or preparatory period, we do more like heavy ball, like 2 kilograms, maybe 3 for big boys, and many repetitions, like 30 shots. Long, slow. Before competitions, you take maybe 1 kilogram, and be careful, and you like really like as fast as you can. You know why? It's obvious. For power. So that's the birds. It's called.
Ei, está a ver.
We can have one. So, if you do it like 3 series in each practice, the whole year, you will see the huge difference. That's one of the reasons my player is serving so fast. Oh, remind me in the lecture, I will show you some clips. Because she doesn't have big muscles, but she has really acceleration. But the medicine ball, she has 3 different medicine balls in her tennis ball. Always. Okay, so this is about a little bit about power. Now I'm sure you know all these speed exercises, yes? Easy. But do you know this? I will show you. But okay, run, but please don't hurt yourself, yeah? Because you are the coach, you are not the player. So we should make these exercises with the full speed. Oh, let's do all 4. But don't run really like crazy.
All 4.
Yeah? So okay, I will show you just example of in the end warm up before the serve, or between the serve and main serve. So the players are well warm up, they are ready, but they are not tired. You cannot do it in the end of the practice. So we start from easy, like one ball, easy, like run like easy. Next one, easy. Yeah? Remember, it looks slow, but they run 100% speed. Yeah, I don't want to hurt it. Normally, I run like this. Normally, I do it like this. Okay, this is with
Mário,
one shot. Now with 2 shots.
Com isto vai só sofrer.
2 shots. Up. Go. Wow, very good.
Lá vai a feijoada de gambas.
Eu acho que tocaste com a raquete na rede, não é para te chatear.
Important is that you feed the balls which are really challenging. They need to run 100% of possibilities. If they reach all balls, it means that you are feeding wrong. So it should be really.
Oh, Luz, isto foi o que tu fizeste lá no Jamor, tá? Não? Fizeste este exercício. Fizemos este exercício. Naquele que foi por grupos, fizemos isto. Lembra-se?
Dale, Marinho!
Oh, a mim fez-me o Bruno Pedro este exercício. Eu andei lá correr com o maluco. Não foi o Bruno Pedro que fez este exercício que fizemos lá nos cobertos do Jamor. Não fez esta longa curta comigo. Eu lembro que eu fiz. É quando estávamos por grupos.
Está gravado!
O gajo gostou de ti desde de manhã. Foi amor à primeira vista.
Tu és o homem!
Já tens trabalho na Polónia, tua mãe.
Olha atrás.
Já foste. O gajo apanhou aqui um grupo. Esta parte tens de filmar. Filma esta parte. Aí! Já foi.
Vai, Brunão!
It's a really tempo for the professional players. Yeah? But, okay, so you've got the
Agora não
idea.
trabalhar
Like
com esquece, às vezes
6,
vou
8
tirar.
repetitions, break, maybe 6 more, break. Yeah? Remember that they cannot be tired after this. So after each run, they need like 20-30 second break. Yeah? It's not endurance. But now I'll show you endurance.
Vitor Cabral, 2 minutos.
I think it's for Spanish. Who wants to make endurance?
Joana, 2 minutos. Joana,
Okay, I
Joana,
will
2
show you
minutos.
just one
Não era 30
repetition.
segundos, era 2
This
minutos de coisa.
it's called high intensity practice. The good guy to show it, the champion is Jaime Fernandez from Spain. So I have Spanish friends as well. And the rule is that you make intervals on court. The duration of intervals is different. Sometimes it's like 2 minutes and it's really tiring with 1.5 minute break.
Yeah.
But before competition you do it much shorter, like 30 or 20 seconds with the same break. The important is that altogether the exercise time must be 10 minutes. So for example, if it's 2 minutes, 5 repetitions. This is the minimum. Okay? And since I start to do it with my player, after 2 preparatory periods with this, incredible change. So she started to be like really most aggressive in the final set. All others were, you know, girls. Yeah? And she was like, come, faster, faster, faster. So it's really changing, it's very demanding. You can do it only with Grau players, not before puberty. After puberty, when they grow, not before. Yeah? So it's in fact it's very simple. Yes. 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 A very good point. So for example, her anaerobic threshold, we did at the university. We did, you know, the VO2 max anaerobic threshold was 170. So she has to work with 180 more or less. Yeah? So my goal was like to kill her.
In the another question, when you she obviously do endurance training, you use the heart rate monitor also.
Yes. In fact, she does it. She wears it every day, all the time.
And you have any
even when she sleeps.
And do you have any target when you tell her to run heart rate?
Yes, always.
Endurance?
Always.
So for instance,
But with long distance running, I stopped doing this as an endurance only for recovery. For example, when she runs, I ask her to run like 40 minutes, but like this, with 140 maximum, but not very tiring. But the real endurance practice I do 2 or 3 times a week, this kind which I showed you. So maybe I will show you just 1 repetition, but you will see it's really... Okay, so try to play to me, but if I miss, I have another one. Okay. So can you count like 2 minutes, please, for me? Yes. So it's really... I try to play, and you know, but if it's too slow, sometimes because I monitor her, I have her rate here. If it's too slow, I start to speed up. Yeah? So it's really, she knows that she will be dying. Okay, match ball. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Yes, very good. So I combine it with a little bit motivation. So it's like 2 minutes. 1.5 minutes break, 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes, and so on, so on. That.
10 minutes.
But after 6 weeks, you are a different person. Before competition, I do it a little bit, maybe a little bit different. Yeah?
Everybody?
Yeah, just any. I do it quicker but shorter. So the pulse rate should be also 180, but exercise is short. So for example, 20 or 20 seconds. So this is the real tempo. Yeah? Okay? Yeah, so it's really crazy. Yeah? Yeah, sorry. I wanted to show so I know her body very well, so I know after some time how fast should I play with her to reach the goal. Because at the beginning, you know, the player is my love. It's like my daughter. So when she was sweating, I feel sorry. No, but then I said, no. I must be cruel because it's for competitions. And she's really like a little bit like lazy. You know, like